Shalom, giving all praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that will well, and shalom to all of the Akim that are teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity. I am the brother Caleb from the GMS line and Forecasters Camp, coming back with another lesson to help edify the Lord's elect. As always, I like to start by saying that we are the real Hebrew Israelites. And for those of you who don't know, the real Israelites, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians and West Africans predominantly. However, you will find Israelites that do look like the other nations, because we as a people have been scattered amongst all nations throughout our various captivities. But if your seed line by your forefathers goes back to the man in the Bible that was named Israel, then you too are an Israelite, no matter what you may look like. Because the book of Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18 tells you that your nationality is determined by the lineage of your forefathers. And once again, the names that we give reference unto are Yahweh, which is the one true name of the God of the Bible. His name is Yahweh, whose name means he is, or he exists, or he to be, meaning that he has no beginning and no end, he just is. And his son's name is Yahweh Shai, whose name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, which is the one that the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai, and his name means he saves, or he deliverer, because he's going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel from this current captivity that we are in. Because Baruch 3 and 8 tells you that we are yet this day in our captivity. So I was just watching this video that was put in the chat by one of the elders of our camp, and I thought I'd play it. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it basically shows you potentially what the Apostle John saw in his visions when he was in the Isle of Patmos, writing the book of Revelation. Because we often bring out Revelation, the 13th chapter, starting at the 16th verse, that it states what Esau is going to be doing in these last days. That's a major prophecy, that he's going to try and implant people with the MOTB, and that no man might be able to buy or sell except they have the mark. Alright, so I'm going to play this video. It's self-explanatory, but afterwards I'm just going to read a quick precept, and Lord willing, it will be edifying, because we are in these times. You know, 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, verse 1 tells us that we're supposed to measure the time diligently within itself, and that when we see part of the signs pass, which the Most High told us before, then shall we understand that it's the very same time we're in the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So we are seeing these signs because we are seeing these prophecies coming to pass. So I'll stop talking, I'll play the clip, and then I'll bring out a few precepts at the end, Lord willing. Okay?
So what's the microchip do to the people that purchase them? Like, how do they work for the average day person?
Well, we'll release the nanobots to take over the neural cortex, and then I run them from my PlayStation. I guess just create a seamless, friction-free, everyday lifestyle. I mean, I have to look for my keys, my wallet, my this, that. If I get my gym card in my bag, when I change bags, I get to pay a fine, a €2 fine if I don't have my card. So now I'll get it in my chip implant instead. Entrance to the office, I get an entrance to the gym. I deactivate and activate the alarm. I do the shopping for a drink with the microchip. That little sequence alone has saved me maybe a minute. One chip to rule them all. And you predefine your digital experience. Like, all right, what do you want happening Monday through Thursday when you enter the office? If I enable you to tie your digital persona to your actual physical person by integrating technology into your body, and that's not giving you a digital voice that can speak for you in machine's native language, but also if you can't speak for yourself. Like, you find a horse running around in the Stockholm city center, they gave him a digital voice, or her. So I don't have one. I do now, but they don't know it. So if they find me on the street and I'm diabetic, they're going to think I'm drunk and put me in the drunk tank, and I'm going to die, which is boring.
So this guy says, excuse me, my throat's he's clearing. So this guy says if they find him and he doesn't have the MOTB, they might think he's drunk and put him in the drunk tank when he might be diabetic and he might die, which is boring. Well, guess what? The punishment for taking that mark is that you're going to die. So what have you really accomplished? But these people, they don't know the terror of the Lord, because the scriptures say through the terror of the Lord we persuade men. But these guys are just wiling out, being Edomites as they do. They ain't got no fear of the Lord. So I'll let this play again.
I want to make things easy because I always forget my shit. And when you think of it, I mean, I forget all my stuff because I'm fairly limited. Fairly limited because I'm a human being. Of course, there's ways to train your memory and jog your memory. I can write post-its and put all my stuff in the same place all the time, but I forget to do that as well. So having everything stuck in my hand at all times makes my life very simple. And I want to make it simple for everyone else as well, because I can. So next step, some more services, adding more value, take away administration, and I don't know, make stuff better. There's so much that's crap that really needs to be improved.
Hello, human. The restaurant is over there. Bathrooms are there. And there. If you need a human receptionist, they are over there. One day I will dream with electric sheep. Epicenter welcomes you home.
I am going to implant this nice young lady with a NFC microchip. Not even 6 years.
It's cool to be a cyborg. I love sci-fi and fancy things, so that's one reason. So this is just perfect. And also I love technology. Like, I'm just constantly at home connecting everything to everything. You know, the computers to the TV, to the phones, to the like LP player, and to, you know. That's so much fun. Just like thinking about technology, building, whatever. So that's also one thing. I mean, this is a new technology coming, so I love it.
Jos tällainen teknologia, ihon alle tai kehoon asennettava teknologia tulee, niin sitten yllättäen niitä on kaikkialla. Mutta jälleen kerran siihen liittyy sitten tietoturva ja muut tällaiset seikat. Ja pitää varmaan hyvin tarkkaan miettiä, että puututaan siihen, että tällainen teknologia ei lähetä käyttäjästään mitään tietoja sellaisille tahoille, jotka sitä tietoa ei tarvitse. Jos ei ole itse ollut mukana seuraamassa vierestä asti, että miten sellainen siru valmistetaan ja mitä kaikkea siihen tulee, niin sanoisin, että kannattaa olla tosi varovainen ennen kuin sellaisia ottaa kehoonsa ja kannattaa miettiä niiden tarkoitukset tosi huolellisesti.
Right, so that's the end of that clip. As I said, it's pretty much self-explanatory, so I'm going to pull out some precepts on this. And I got this video from the brothers page, GMS Page Masters. As I said, it was put on the chat by one of the elders of our camp. So let's find this. Revelation, the 13th chapter. Forgive me, sorry, I'm coughing a lot. Starting at 16, we bring this out all the time. And it says, and he causeth all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. As we saw in that clip there, they were talking about getting this implantable RFID microchip embedded in their skin. That's something that they're actually doing. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So we are seeing these prophecies coming to pass right before our eyes. This is the type of thing that the Apostle John saw on the Isle of Patmos roughly around 2,000 years ago. So these are the visions of the end time. And remember, in the end, the visions shall speak and they shall not lie. So those are the times we are in. So that's just a quick lesson. Lord, when it's been edifying, with that, giving all praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And shalom to all of the Arkim that are teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity. And Lord, we know I'll catch you on the next lesson. Shalom for now. Shalom.